guys, how's it going? So today I have a really quick unboxing to share with you, and the reason why I'm sharing this one is because I don't think I've ever talked about Influenster before with you guys, and I've been like an Influenster member for a couple years before I even started YouTube. I will leave like a little referral link down below. I'm not sure if I get anything from it, but I'll annotate that here if I do. I don't think I do. But anyways, I'll leave a referral link down below for you guys to sign up. It is kind of cool. What it basically is it's a website where you sign up, you link all your social media channels like your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter, your Pinterest, anything where you have followers, and the more followers you have, the higher your social impact score is. And of course me, like as a blogger or whatever, mine's gonna be higher, but there are so many people on there that don't blog, that are influencers, and they still get influencer box boxes. Anyways, if you have a high score or a high enough score and you are active on the site, meaning you review products and that sort of thing, every once in a while an opportunity will arise for you to possibly qualify for a VoxBox. There's an entry survey and you take it, and then if you qualify, they will send you out the VoxBox in a few weeks or however long it normally takes. It's pretty cool. A lot of times it's products that haven't been released yet. I believe in this case they have been released yet, but a lot of companies use it because they want to get more reviews out there. I know I did one with Rimmel Stay Matte Foundation before that one was released. So that was kind of cool, and you know, they just wanted the reviews out there. They want the reviews on Sephora, they want the reviews on drugstore.com, that sort of thing. So when you get your VoxBox, there are some tasks that you need to complete. You don't necessarily need to complete anything. You just have to kind of do like an exit survey after you've tried your product. You don't need to share it across any of your social media sites, but a lot of times you get extra points when you do so. So for example, like when I got this VoxBox, I will share pictures on my Instagram, on my Facebook. I'll do a review on Sephora.com. I get bonus points to potentially get another like bonus YSL product, if that makes sense. I feel like I'm just talking too fast. Anyways, it's kind of cool. It's an opportunity to try cool new products. I've gotten some cool VoxBoxes over the years, but this is by far the coolest. So, just saying. So anyways, I will leave the website down below. If you guys have any questions, let me know, because I feel like I was really weird with explaining that. But let's get into the unboxing. So a few weeks ago, I got a survey, and I didn't know what it was for, but it's about like beauty related questions. So I was like, yes, please be makeup. And about a week later, I got an email saying that I qualified for the YSL VoxBox, and I was like, shut up. So this is what came. This is what it looks like. The box says Influenster and YSL. It's just like a little cardboard box. And on the inside, there's just a info card, I guess. It kind of tells you what to do next. It says log into my influencer profile, check in the box. You need to tell them that you've received it, share and review on Sephora.com. Then it gives a little set of directions on how to use the products. So let's get into the products. I have used these, so I have little mini reviews for you as well. So the first product is the Touche Éclat the Touche Éclat Blur Perfector. It comes with a little compact like this, and it comes with a little baby sponge that says YSL on it, which is super cute. Mine's dirty because I've been using it. The compact opens up. You have a nice big mirror, which is kind of nice, and then the product here. It's supposed to be like a balm to powder product to help mattify your skin, fill in pores, fill in fine lines, that sort of thing. You're supposed to be able to use it over your makeup or alone. So kind of one of those products like a primer where it's like, oh, you know, soften your skin, Benefit Professional, for example. You can use it alone. It'll kind of mattify you and blur everything out, or you can wear it under your makeup to fill in pores and that sort of thing. So it's kind of a similar thing, except they want you to put it on over your makeup, which is kind of interesting. I haven't worn this on its own. For me, I'm either doing absolutely nothing to my face or I'm putting makeup on. So kind of just putting on a primer or a balm to powder situation to blur things, I'm just like not into that life. But I have used it to set my makeup, which is one of the things that it does. Today's a really like awkward filming day for whatever reason. So what I do is I take like a tiny bit of product and just press it over the areas that I get oily, and it will help mattify, just slightly mattify. It doesn't do anything crazy, and help set my makeup. I like how this stuff feels. One thing I will say about this product is that you need so little. Like I touch my sponge onto the product and then start dabbing, not swiping, otherwise you'll remove your makeup, but dabbing the product onto my T-zone, and that's plenty. The first time I used it, I was trying to like scoop some out and like get some on the little pad and then put it on, and I looked like a wax figurine. So a little goes a long way. If you overdo it, you're gonna kind of wreck everything underneath. You'll look like a crazy person. So I do really like that product. I think that's actually super cool. I will let you guys know more as I use it more, but for now I think it's a really interesting idea. The second product in here is a Touche Éclat Blur Primer. Blurring and illuminating primer. Maximizes skin radiance. So this is what that looks like here. Let me zoom you in so you guys can see what it looks like. So hopefully you guys can see that, but it has like little gold flakes almost inside the product. I have a pretty, well, normal to oily T-zone, so I like to use a mattifying primer there, but this one has been really nice for like the lower half of my face. Does it blur and fill in fine lines? Not so much. But where I do have sort of like dry patch texture and like a little bit of like scarring, you can feel like some of the bumps. I feel like it really does hydrate and plump up my skin on the lower half, so it really does make my foundation look nicer and smoother on my skin. But I will not say that it's like a pore filling primer. It's just too liquidy for that. It doesn't have the same sort of texture. Well, it's not liquidy. Look at that. It looks like a gel. It really coats this brush, and when you kind of smooth it over your skin, it feels a little bit like silicone base, so it definitely has a silicone base to it, similar to like, you know, the Smashbox Photo Ready primer. It adds a slight bit of radiance, those gold flecks, but you're just going to cover over that with foundation. So is it really radiance boosting? I would say no, unless you're using it on its own. For me, like a real radiance boosting primer would be like the, what's the name of it? It's the Laura Mercier Radiance Primer. I feel like you can still see that one kind of coming through when you put foundation on top, and it really does make you look nice and glowy. Or another one would maybe be the Gerard Cosmetics Liquid Illuminator, that sort of a situation. But for this, if I'm putting a foundation over it anyway, it's just like that's gonna disappear. So it's a really nice product. It really does kind of hydrate the skin and smooth the skin, prep the skin for foundation. But the illuminating part, so yeah, it was just those two products in my VoxBox. I am really excited to keep using those and playing around with them and letting you guys know what I think, especially because YSL is a pricey brand. I know for me, I always try to look at reviews before I kind of splurge on anything. I want to make sure I'm getting something that I like, although however Sephora has really good return policies. You know, it's still a hassle to return stuff. That's why I love reviews. So yeah, give me a little time to play around with it and I'll keep you guys posted. But for now, I'm kind of digging them. As I said before, I'll leave links to purchase the products and to Influenster all down in the description bar down below. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you're new here. I'm Megan, by the way. For more videos every week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Hey guys, so today's video is going to be my July favorites. I haven't done a favorites video in so long. I can't remember the last time I did one, to be totally honest. I would have to go check on my channel. But the reason being is the beginning of the month or the end of the month just snuck up